So somebody requested I build this bot that when it touches even two times, then touches odd as a third number, it reads even. So I'm going to quickly show you how to create that. So once you log in onto your Deriv account, just go to Deriv bot, just click here and click open. So we need to log in as usual. Just click login. And we let it log in. So as you can see, this is Derivbot. So how you know where you are is welcome to Derivbot, ready to automate your trading strategy without writing any code. You've come to the right place. So this one is usually a low code or low code no code solution that Deriv came up with for building your own trading strategy that can be automated. So just click bot builder and click skip. So quick tutorial on this UI for bot builder is you click quick strategy if you want the quick strategies provided by Deriv. So we have used these on other videos. We're not going to use that today. If you have your own bot, you just click import and then you click local and you click select XML from your device. So either your phone or your laptop, whichever you're using. This is a save if you want to save the bot to your local machine or your phone. So you just give a name like RTT or something and just click save and you go to your phone. This is sort blocks. For example, if I move this here and I click sort blocks, it's written there. This is charts. So the charts that you're using for some trades, like for example, if you're doing rise and fall, you can change to 1 minute and you can put a candle. You can see there while your bot runs. This is trading view, the same one that is on. If you come to Google and search for trading view Deriv. So this is a partnership, I think, with TradingView and Deriv to provide the charts or a UI where you can analyze your markets quite easily. So you have volatilities here. Just delete that, come to derived. You have all your volatilities there. You have your indicators. You can choose whichever you like, and you have your time frame here. So because we're not dealing with that today, we go back here. We close there. And then this is undo, this is redo, this is zoom in, this is zoom out. That is just a quick tutorial on how to create your bot. So let's go ahead now and create a bot that does three things. Two things I mean. If the last digit is even, then another even number appears, then an odd number appears, trade even. That is the strategy according to how I understood it on the comment section. But if it's a bit different, I'm going to show you how you can easily edit the bot and change it to whatever you need. So we're going to go straight into creating our variable. So variables are created from utility. So just click utility and click variable. And you're going to have three variables. One is stake. Just click create. And the second one is martingale. So martingale is if I'm trading with $1, I lose the $1. It's multiplied by the multiple that I put onto martingale. If I put 2, it's multiplied by 2. If I put 3, it's multiplied by 3. If I put 11, it's multiplied by 11. So long as the account balance matches the number that appears on the other end. And then we have initial stake. So those three. So the first thing come is on the run once start block. Before that, let's first of all change the board to not up and down, but digits, digits, and then even on. So and then the contract type will be left as both. And then the default candle interval 1 minute. So with the stake of we set our stake here. So let's go math. We drag the number. So we're gonna use a stake of, because that is 260 and I don't trust this strategy a lot because it's the first time we are testing it. I'm gonna use $2. So set stake to $2 and then I'm gonna duplicate this here. On the duplicate, I put the duplicate there and I set initial stake. Initial stake, the setting initial stake, I'll need also an initial stake of 2. So with an initial stake of 2, and then I set a martingale, we duplicate here, and a martingale of 2 also. So with that done, we sort the blocks here. So we need to replace the stake here. So I come to utility variables, and I replace the stake here. Okay, and that's the first part that is done. The next part that we're going to do is the restart trade conditions. So come to utility, look for logic. Then on the conditional block, this block evaluates statements and will perform an action only when the statement is true. You can click learn more to find out what else it does, but I just want this if then statement. I drag it there, and then I come to analysis and find contract. So if the result is a win, sorry, if the result is a loss there, change that to loss. I want to set my stake. So I duplicate this and drag it here. So I want to set the stake, delete the number there, come to utility, look for math, drag arithmetic. So I just pick this arithmetic operations. This block performs arithmetic operations between numbers. Just click learn more. Going to see addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and raise to a number. So on this one, I go to variables, I get my stake. So I put stake on first number, and then I multiply, and I multiply by the other variable martingale. There. Sort blocks, so I find any hanging blocks here like this zero, so you just click on it and delete block. So we are good on that. So if we lose, we set the stake to the stake times the martingale. If we win, we just set our normal stake here, duplicate this, drag there, set our stake to initial stake, come to variable, set initial stake. So that's the restart trading block has been done there. I can just zoom out and you can see. So if the result is a loss, then set stake to stake times martingale. Martingale is this number I've set here too. That means if I'm trading with $2, I lose $2, I trade with 4. If I'm trading with 4, I lose 4, I trade with 8. If I'm trading with 8, I lose, it goes to 16, and so on and so forth. So the last block we're going to create is on now the purchase conditions. So we're going to go to utility and look for loops. So I need the do. So let me just find that. So this one, the repeat to this block is similar to the block above, except that the number of times it repeats itself is determined by a given variable. So I just drag that there and I come back to math. I'm looking for these mathematical constants. This block gives you the selected constant values. So just drag that ampersand sign there and put an infinity. And then on time, I'll need to delay this by at least 1 second. Let me just find time. No, I click text instead of time. So run after, yeah, this delayed run. This block delays execution for a given block, for a given number of seconds. You can place any blocks within this block. The execution of other blocks in your strategy will be paused until the instructions in this block are carried out. So we bring it there. And you go to math and we drop a 1 second there. So it just delays for 1 second. Just the same way as it would delay on the UI when you're pressing. So with that run after one, we now have our logic. Let's now create our number. So we need a last digit, we need a second last digit, and we need a third last digit. So in variables, let's create that last digit, second last digit, and third last digit. So we're going to set, so the first one we set is the last digit. So how we get the last digit, come to utility, find lists, and then come to the list that can get a number, this get list item. This block gives you the value of a specific item in a list given the position of the item. You can also remove the item from the list. So drag that, and then on the stats, not the stats, but ticks and candle analytics. I need the last digit list. This last digit list. This block gives you the list of the last ticks of the last digits of the last 1000 tick value. So what you see on the UI. So what do I want to get? I want to get from the end and I want to get the last digit from the end. So click utility, get math again. So the last digit from the end, digit number one from the last person is our last digit. So we duplicate this. Our second last digit is second digit from the last. And finally, our third last digit, I'm going to show you how you're going to use this, is our third digit from the end. And we have it like that. Let's have a notification. Drag and drop there, notification. We remove this here and we just show, let's say, last, second, last, and third last. So this is just a text, and then we have all these digits shown on the text. So let's find the text here, text that we can use to show that. I don't want to use that text there, so I'm just gonna use the notify instead of using the text. That is going to be a lot of work. So variable, start with last digit, duplicate second last, duplicate third last. So just like that, we have all the digits we need. We notify the digits. So we need the logic for what exactly the board does. So go to logic, get our if statement again. So if what we are looking for is on math, there is usually check for an even number. This is what I want. Even, no. So let me drag this out first. On logic, I need a comparison. So this logic operation, this block performs and the or logic operation. So this is programming. But basically what it means is if you use and, both have to come to true. What the condition on the left and the condition on the right have to be true for it to execute to true. If it's or, one of them, left to right, can be true. So that's what I need. I need this. So we place it there, and the first thing we do is check if our last digit is an even number. So last digit is even. We need another comparison operator there. We can just duplicate this, put it on the first block there if the second last digit is even, and finally if the third last digit is odd. This one should be odd, so it's even, even, odd, trade, even. Put even there. So and then we'll also need, let me just minimize this a bit so you can see the whole operation. We'll also need, let me come to loops. I'm looking for the breakout. You'll also need this breakout. Yeah, so you can just put it inside the repeat block but outside. So here. So if you look at it, sorry, I did not explain what the break block does, but this block, come down here, this block is used to either terminate or continue a loop. If it's a continue, it will just go on. If it's a break, it will just stop there. So you can just come here and read a bit more about it. But that is the whole logic. So we're gonna test and then we know if it's doing the right thing. So this is repeat infinitely or just keep doing the same thing. Get our last digit, get our second last digit, get our third last digit, then make the notification that is last, second last, and third last. 1, 2, 3 of the digits. And then this is a block that decides what you do. So for example, let's say you want, if it touches to even, it goes to odd. You just need to remove one of these blocks here. You just need to remove this one and carry this here. So this will execute if last digit is even and second last digit is even or trade odd, whatever you want to do. But because for us we want 3 digits, that's why we are keeping it as three conditions have to be met. That is why we have one and block and another and block here, so that we this has to execute to true and this has to execute to true. So we can now test to just make sure. So I'm using 222. Let's see if this strategy makes sense or is a ton of bullshit. So we're gonna click run here. So you can see last second, last digit. So you can see 1, 2, 2 until we get two even numbers and an odd number. That is when we get a trade. So let's see. If it takes too long, we just stop it to see if it's doing the right thing. But you should expect a trade at some point. So let's see. Let's just manually check. So this is zero is even. So if you come to Deriv Trader, this they have a tutorial here on come to even odd. So we know which digits are even and which digits are odd. Just click learn more about this trade. So as you can see, if you select even, you will win the payout if the last digit or the last tick is an even number. That is 24680. So this is just a YouTube video here. You can mute it there. Then if you select odd, you only win if 13579 are met. So let's see. So last second, last and that last 0 is even, 7 is odd. So it didn't take anything. 2 is even, 2 is even, 0 is even. So it didn't take anything. 1 is odd. So there's no need to check that. 7 is odd. No need to check that. 0 is even, 7 is odd. No need. So it didn't take a trade. 5 is odd, 9 is odd, so it didn't take a trade. 1 is odd, no need to check that. 0 is even, 7 is odd, didn't need to take a trade. 9 is odd, so didn't need to take a trade. 9 is odd, 0 is even, 9 is odd, 2 is even, 1 is odd, 3 is odd. So it's doing the correct thing because I can't see anywhere where we have an even number, an odd number. We can try and change the market, and also I can split the screen so that we can be able to see the executions. So all I've done is split my screen, then we can just reset this here. So this is 101s. Let's see, most appearing digit is odd. I'm looking for a market where most appearing digit is even, so it's easy to get the even numbers. So we go for 25-1s. Let's test this strategy. So make sure whatever you're seeing on the left hand side is what you're seeing on the right hand side. So 25-1s. That's cool. Remove this block here. Let's delete that block there. So let's just make sure again 25-1s, even odd. That's cool. So the trade is set from here. So let's see if we get any trades 25-1s. So if any trade happens, you should see it on the right hand side as well. So that's the first one. So you can see we're gonna give it 5 runs only for just to be able to test the whole strategy. It has taken one trade. So if you see a green flag, you know you have made some money. If you see a red flag, you know you've lost your fucking money. So let's see, it has not gotten any other trade yet. This is the second trade. So it lost that because it exited on 3. So because we have martingale, we expect the next trade will be with $4. So it lost that one. Those are 3 trades. So we are still testing this strategy. Let's see if in 5 runs it's on profit or it's on loss. Let's see if it gets another trade. So those are 3 trades. One was a win, 2 are losses. The next one should be with $8. So it won that one. We're back on profit. So we are waiting for the last one. So you can test, if you're testing on demo, you can test with as many trades as you want. But if you're testing on a live account, it's just good to ensure that you're testing something that you're sure of. That is the last one, and it went to even. So whoever had commented on the strategy, I don't know how much they had tested it, but you can see on This was the first run. Let's just go to the journal. So this is how you proofread if it's doing the right thing. Here, so last, second last, and third. So 6 is an even number, 8 is an even number, and 3 is an odd number. So it takes win payout if the last digit of volatility 25 on S index is even. So that is how you know if the bot is doing the right thing. So it takes that and makes a profit of 1.91 USD. So it doesn't find any other trade for a while, then goes and comes and finds another trade. So last digit is 0, 8 is the second last one, so those are two even numbers. 5 is odd, so it takes another even trade, but we lose that one. So because of martingale on this block here, on the fourth block, this is what has multiplied our stake. So set stake to stake times martingale. Our martingale is 2. That is why the multiplication has happened. So we lose $2 here. Let's go up. So you can see the next stake is $4 because of the martingale block, and you can see it's also correct. 6 is even, 8 is even, 1 is odd, so it takes an even trade. Win payout if last digit of volatility 25 on S index is even after 1 ticks. The reason it's 1 ticks is because I set 1 tick here. You could set 2, you could set up to a maximum of 10, but that's up to you. So the things can be changed on the bot. So we lose $4. We expect the next trade will be taken with $8 because 4 times 2 is $8. So we get the trade here. So last, second last, and third last digit. 0 is even, 8 is even, 9 is odd. So we bought with the payout of the last digit of volatility 25 on S index is even after 1 tick. That is when you win, and we win 7.63 USD. So and then our last trade, I believe, yeah, the last trade was here. 2 is even, 0 is even, 5 is odd. So it takes another trade here and we make 1.91 USD. So in total, you can see your profit or loss by the transaction section. So you can see we won 3 contracts, we lost 2 contracts. But overall, the strategy, we can call it profitable because you have ended up with a profit of 5.45. So you can go test it out and then you can tell us how you find the strategy. But the person who had recommended it said for them manually, what they do is it touches one even number, then another even number, then the third one is an odd number, he goes for even. So that is how they do it, and they ask for us to automate it for them. So we have just automated that, and they can just leave the bot running. So long as the strategy is still working, they'll be making money. So you go test it out and tell us on the comment section which other bot would you like us to create for you. And never forget that if you're doing deposits and withdrawals, use money.moneyagg.com. And if you ever face an issue with your deposits or withdrawals, you can DM on WhatsApp 254792673175. So there are always people on the line who can assist you to sort your deposits and withdrawals. So see you on the next one, guys. Tell me what you want to see on the next one on the comment section.